Students, I hope that you are doing well. We are following SPT syllabus. According to SPT syllabus, this is your 21st subtopic under Unit 1. So, first unit, we have to cover many video lectures, up to 55 video lectures. So, now we are going to discuss about 21st video lecture that talks about assignment and the operators. Here are two kinds of operators are I am going to explain. First one is assignment operator and second one is the operator. The operator also called as conditional operator. Okay, don't get any confusion or any dilemma. The question will come, explain about conditional operator. If you get this type of question, don't get any tension, because the operator and conditional operator both are same. I will explain you what is a conditional operator and what is an assignment operator. We will see about these two different kinds of operators in Java programming language. So, content of the lecture is assignment operators. Just ignore this one. So, content of this lecture, assignment operators. Second one is the operator. The operator also called as a conditional operator, and with their examples we will see. What is the assignment operator? Assignment operator is an operator are used to assign values to the variable. I hope that you got this answer. Assignment means to assign something, to add something. Okay, assignment operator is nothing but a operator are used to assign values to variables. I will give one example. Okay, look at here. Example, int x equal to 10. Okay, actually int x is a variable. Okay, int x is a variable. This is called variable declaration. Variable declaration is nothing but to prepare a space for something. We don't know what we will going to keep in that place. Declaration is nothing but to prepare. So int x is a declaring a variable. Now our intention is to assign a value to the variable. So we are creating a space, we are preparing a space for what? To keep something over there. Our intention is to keep something. For that we need a space. Because of that reason we are preparing a space for something else. So now we are declaring variable. Why we are declaring variable? To keep some value over there. So to assigning that value to that space or that variable is called assignment. How we will do that? Using of the assignment operator. Okay, equal to, actually we call this symbol is equal to operator, but actual meaning of equal to, when you want to compare two numbers, when you realize that both are equal or both are same, the values are same, the weights are same, everything is same, then you want to say one thing, and that equal to this. Okay, that equal to this. When you are using the symbol equal to, both are same weight. percentage. Both are have same value. But here equal to symbol is not like that. This equal to symbol help us to assign the value to the variable. Assign the value to the variable. I will show you how we will do that. Here variable a is there, okay, and equal to 10. I am returning the value of this variable 10. It means a equal to 10. It doesn't mean it. It doesn't mean it. Actual meaning of this declaration, there is a variable called a, and inside of that variable there is a value that is 10. This is called assigning a value to the variable. Assigning value to the variable. Actually, assignment operators we are using in a programming language to assign the values to the variables. Assign the values to the variables. So one more example here. Look at here. One more example. Int x, okay, int x equal to 10. Int x equal to 10. I already declared, no? Already declared. Now x plus equal to 5. First of all, we have to understand one thing here, that is x plus equal to means what, sir? X plus equal to means x plus numeric value. So we can write this one, x equal to x plus 5. X equal to x plus 5. The short form of this equation, we can write this. Write like this, x plus equal to 5. X plus equal to 5. It means x equal to x plus 5. So what we are doing here? Just we are assigning the value. That means the value assigning to the variables. Values are assigning to the variable. This process is called assignment operator. Assignment, and we are using the operator. That one is called assignment operator. Look at here, equal, plus equal, star equal, minus equal, mod less operator equal to, and ampersand equal to, and r equal to. These are the different kinds of operators that all belongs to assignment. Assignment purpose is to assign the values to the variable. So till now we discussed regarding assignment operators. Now I am going to talk about a program of assignment operator, a small program that could help you to write a simple program in Java. So look at here, a simple program that talks about assignment operator. So program is nothing but how you are manually doing the thing in your book, the same way you want to do using a programming language. That is the difference between a programmer and there is a difference between the only reader. So what you will learn that you want to implement in a programming language. So in manually you know that how to add two numbers, a plus b, 10 plus 20, like that, okay. But here we are assigning the same process you want to do in a programming language. First of all, we have to declare the variables int a, then we have to assign the values to that variable. What is the value of that variable? 100 or 200 or 300 or 500, 1000, 1 crore. What is the value of that variable? We have to assign the value to that variable, then only we can do some operations in a programming language. So here just assigning and declaring the int a and declaring again int b, okay. Two variables I declared. So declaration part is over, but what we have to do? We have to do one thing, that is we have to assign the values to that particular variables. Now a value equal to 100 and b value equal to 300. A value equal to 1 and b value equal to 300. Okay. Now, when the a value equal 100, b value equal 200, what has happened here? It's happened here, just we are assigning the values to the variable. This process is called assignment operation. Assignment. This process is called assignment. The operator that you are using to assign the values, that operator is called assignment operator. Equal to is the assignment operator. Is the one more example for assignment operator. So now I'm going to talk about ternary operator or conditional operator or the operator. My students, don't get any confusion, because here only one name, but it will give only one concept, but it will called by different names. My dear students, don't get any confusion. Here only one concept, but this concept called by different names. So what is that? First, according to your syllabus, it is given the operator. That is according to your syllabus. Again, the operator will follow the same. The operator also called as a conditional operator and also called as a ternary operator. So it may be ternary operator, it may be a conditional operator, or it may be a the operator. All are same. Now we will see the concept. Now we will see the concept of ternary operator or the conditional operator or the operator. I hope that in your second year we discussed regarding conditional statements. Why this one called as a conditional operator? So if you know that we studied in our second year about conditional statements. Conditional statements. What are conditional statements? The conditional statements are if else, nested if, and switch cases. These all are what? These are conditional statements. So just I want to talk about if else statement, because if else statement exactly equal to the conditional operator. So I already said that if or, if else or, if else if or, nested if or, these all are conditional statements. These are conditional statements. Now I am going to talk about ternary operator or conditional operator, or finally we can call it the operator. So three names are same. Here I am giving the one expression, that is, when you are using the conditional operator or ternary operator or the operator, simply it is equal to if else statement. If else statement. All of you know about if else statement? I think so. All are know about if else statement. Even though I want to explain one more time for you. Look at here. In if else statement, first we will consider if. You will put the condition. What is the condition? Is greater than, less than, equal to, less than, equal to. So we will put some condition. Okay. If now I want to put the a greater than b. Okay, a greater than b. Just imagine. Is the if condition. Inside of the condition I put the one condition, that is if a greater than b. I put the condition. Then system dot out dot println a big number. A big number. Else a is a small number. Here what is going to happen? A compared with the letter b, if a is greater than, it will use the a is a big number, or else if a is a small number, then it will use the a is a small number than number b. So here when you want to compare, it will give the two expressions, expression 1 and expression 2. I am talking about if else statement. In if else statements, only two expressions will be there. First one expression 1, second one expression 2. If expression 1 is correct, it will not go to the expression 2. Then expression 1 is not correct, then automatically it will go to the expression 2. So whether first one will be right or second one will be right. Both will not be right, or both will not be wrong. One will be right and second one will be wrong. So when the system will compare which one is the true, and according to that it will give the result. Now this way of process totally equal to the ternary operator. So but writing of the syntax is the difference. The way you are writing the syntax, that is the only difference, but the concept is here, both are same. So look at here, I am talking about ternary operator, okay? So I want to give the syntax for that. The ternary, see if one, I already said that if and ternary operator both are same 100%. 100% the concept between the ternary operator and the if else statement, 100% concept totally equal. So if you understand the if else statement clearly, then it is very easy to understand the concept of ternary operator or the operator. Now what is the if else statement? If else statement, look at here, expression is given here. So one, if a less than b, just imagine a value is 2 and b value is 3, okay? A value is 2 and b value is 3. We are putting one condition here. What is that? A less than b. Yes, it's true, because a value is 2, b value is 3, then a less than b, that's good, a less than b, that's good. Then here we are giving two statements. One statement is yes, the statement is true. Second statement is no, it is wrong. When the condition true, it will execute the first statement. When the condition is not true, it will execute the second statement. This way of process, especially in if-else statement. I already said that if-else statement and the ternary operator or the operator both are same. The same scenario will applicable here. Just look at here. I given the one example. Int min equals a less than b question mark a colon b. So now according to our concept, a value is 2 and b value equal to 3. A value equal to b value equal to 3. So as for the conditional operator or the operator, it is true or not? Yes, absolutely. Because a less than b, exactly correct. A value is 2, b value 3. So then what will happen? It is exactly use the first expression. Till now I explained about if else with the ternary operator or the operator. Now I am going to talk about when the condition is true, what will happen. When the condition is not true, what will happen. We will see both of them in detailed manner. First, just look at the syntax first. The syntax is given. What is that? First one is number. Okay, just imagine, okay, equal to expression 1, expression true, expression 1, expression 2, expression false. In expression, we will put the condition here. So what you are seeing expression here we will put the condition. What is the condition? A less than b. We put the condition in expression, put the condition. In expression, if it is true, if a less than b is true, then immediately here two expressions are there. This is expression 1 and this is expression 2. When the condition is true, immediately first expression will going to execute. When the condition is not true, the second expression going to be executed. Okay, look at here. Here, this is expression with expression true, expression false. When the condition false, this second expression will execute. When the condition true, first expression will be execute. And condition will be here. Condition will be here. A less than b. If a less than b true, a will be execute. If it is wrong, b will execute. A small program. Here a value 2 and b value 5 and a less than b, s less than b, then what is the answer? 2 is the answer. I already said if first expression is correct, first expression 1 will be going to execute. If expression is not true, second expression is going to be execute. Now we are taking two numbers a and b, a value 2, b value 5. We are giving the only condition, that is a less than b. The condition is true, then first expression going to be execute. Imagine if condition is not true, second expression going to be execute. I want to wind up this video lecture with the summary. Till now we discussed regarding assignment operator and assignment, how we assign the values to the variables. Then I explain about conditional operator, ternary operator, and the operator. So these are three but called by same name. Okay, same concept also. And finally I explained ternary operator with the example. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. We will see in next video lecture. Bye.